Hi fellow refractors, and welcome to another video from Refracted Index PRYZM Community Initiative. My name is Tony M, and over the next few minutes I will introduce you to what pToken is, how it works, and why it is so attractive for investors looking for stability, low risk, and predictable returns in otherwise volatile market. So what exactly is a pToken? As you probably already know, PRYZM allows you to refract your liquid staking tokens, so-called C tokens, to principal and yield part. One collects all the yield and the other keeps voting powers and become token after maturity time. This is of course pToken. At its core, pToken functions similarly to a zero coupon bond in traditional finances, and it is like a certificate that guarantees you ownership of a specific amount of tokens in the future. Think of it as a contract that at a certain date you will be able to claim your asset, be it Atom, Ejective or another token, without worrying about the staking rewards and other ups and downs in the meantime. Let me give you a few examples to show you how this works in practice. Imagine you own an apple tree, but you decide to sell the rights to collect its fruit for 5 years to your neighbor. Even though you don't get the fruit for 5 years, you still own the tree. And at the end of the 5 years, you can do whatever you would like with the tree, sell it, keep it, or start harvesting the fruit yourself. And this is very similar to what happens with pToken. You sell the future yield of your tree, get the money up front, but keep the ownership of a tree. Here is another example. You and a friend buy an apartment together, where you provide 80% of the investment and your friend contributes 20%. You become an owner of the apartment and your friend collects the rent for the next 10 years. And after those 10 years, you have full control over the apartment. So basically, you have purchased the property at a discount, and after a decade, it is full yours to use as you see fit, whatever you live in, sell or rent out again yourself. So this is kind of a long-term certainty that pToken offers. You buy tokens at a discount, and after some time, those pTokens will become tokens. Now consider a scenario where you have $1,000, but lack the time or knowledge to invest it wisely over the next, let's say, 3 years. Instead of letting inflation erode its value, you purchased 1,100 pTokens with your 1,000 tokens, or dollars in this case. This way you keep your $1,000 and are assured of getting 1,100 at the end of 3 years, providing a fixed yield without the need to actively manage your investment. I won't bother you with the math too much. If you would like to do the math, you can pause here and use these equations. But for the purpose of this video, let's just say that value of pToken is influenced by various factors, including the underlying asset inflation rate, staking APRs, and additional potential rewards. Let's take 3 different approaches to estimate the price of a pToken. First will be the straightforward calculation, then we will do a bit more complex model, and as a third option, called refracted beast style, we will also take into consideration some speculative events. The first method, as I said, is straightforward. You base the pToken's price on the underlying asset staking APRs and inflation trends. For instance, if Atom staking's APR has decreased from 19 to 14 over the past year, and you're looking to keep up with this yield, pAtom with 11 to 13 fixed yield could be a good option. This method provides a simple but still effective way to estimate the value of a pToken. The second method is a bit more complex and takes into account additional factors such as auto-compounding effects, liquidity provider, bonuses, and the value of amplified voting rights in governance. For example, if Atom staking rewards are trending at 11 to 13 APR, you might add additional 0.75% for auto-compounding effect and consider a 1% increase due to liquidity providing reward. The third method, which we call the reflected beast style, combines all the previous factors and adds potential speculative events. This may include incentive for liquidity providers or airdrops that could affect the pTokens price. For example, if we expect additional interest due to governance voting rights, or if we anticipate certain rewards, we might adjust the APR slightly to reflect this possibility. This approach is for those who want to factor in every possible variable. Now, when considering a pTokens investment, there are several important points to keep in mind. Firstly, the yield is guaranteed for the entire maturity period, even if staking rewards drop to zero or any other unpredictable events. Secondly, it is a low maintenance investment. Once you have purchased a pToken, you can essentially set it and forget it. It is also low risk investment. There is no leveraging involved, just real fixed yield. And lastly, pTokens offer liquidity, meaning you can sell your pToken at any time without penalties, as you are used to in traditional finances. So if you need funds earlier than expected, you can simply sell your pTokens before maturity time. We've calculated real pAtom price or yield, so basically we should be happy with it, right? Well, with PRYZM, not even close. Let's discuss how you can earn more and trade pTokens further. Again, I will present you 3 strategies. We will not dive deeper in the advanced and reflected beast mode. These strategies range from simple approaches like buying when yield is high and holding onto your pTokens to more advanced strategies that involve trading between different types of tokens or liquidity pools, or even trading. Both you can build yourself or use tools that PRYZM or community will provide or is already provided. We will not dive deep into reflected beast mode. This one is actually very speculative because you can predict the movement of the pToken based on the, let's say, government voting results or other predictable or less predictable events. For those who prefer simplicity, consider buying pTokens when yield is high or higher than we calculated, and then holding onto them. Another approach is to place your pToken into liquidity pools where you can earn additional yield from swap fees. Another simple approach is that you can define an expected yield range from for your pToken and trade outside of this range. So similar to the first example I gave, here you define, let's say, the real, in quote marks, the real yield, and sell when yield is lower, which means that pTokens is a little bit overpriced, and buy when yield is high, which means underpriced pToken. Advanced strategies for more advanced investors. One tool that I really love on PRYZM is pulse trade. We will not dive deep into the pulse trade here because I will make another video just for pulse trade. You can set trading pairs between pToken, Y token, C token, and other assets to maximize your yield. You can also build tools to track APRs and prices, or use tools that are available, or even create your own trading bot to automate this strategy. If you're really looking to optimize your return, you can also speculate in governance voting results and adjust your holdings to benefit from point rewards and airdrops. But as I said, these are a bit more complex strategies, and we will not cover them in depth here. Let's look at one example here. If you go to PRYZM app.pryzm.zone, you click Earn dropdown and Principal Lead Tokens and click Injective. You can see that yield of Y token September 30th, 24 is negative. What that means? That means that yield token price is high. So what is a smart move? You can sell those Y token for Y tokens of December 25. You will get higher yield for the next year and a half. So you're basically getting higher yield with the same amount of risk. If you want to lower your risk, you can swap those Y injective for P injective with 21% of APY. What you get by this, you get higher and fixed yield, you lower risk, and you lower volatility because this is fixed yield. Another one, if you look at P injective December 21st, you can see that yield of this token is low. It means that pToken P injective of December 25 is overpriced. So what are the smart moves here? You can swap those P injective for one of those two and get a higher yield with the same amount of risk or volatility. You can swap those P injective for C injective and get higher yield with a little bit more of risk or volatility, or you can go to more risky investment and sell your P injective to Y injective the same year, the same month, and you will get much higher yield for higher risk, of course. So that's it. That's all I have prepared for this video. If you like it, you can support me and other future Refractive Index content creators by following our Refractive Index channel on YouTube, Twitter /X, and Medium. You can also set me as a referrer in PRYZM Refer and Earn campaign by entering my referral code displayed on the screen. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next time. Bye!